Yeah, it is. It's a nice house.
Okay, so you can rent it until such time as the bank moves to seize those rents. You have to go to court to do that. So there's no downside other than the $500.
Okay, so we basically should proceed with that.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, I make a motion, we proceed with that.
Okay, I second it.
Is there any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Motion carried. And the next one is 23426 Old Meadowbrook Circle. I believe that looked as though there was a, they were waiting for a sale date, and it is a foreclosure, but they were waiting for a sale date, and I don't know what happened to it. It said we will be updated upon receipt of the new sale date. So that's in the hands of the attorney. And then there is one at 23424 Coral Bean.
No, that's the other committee. That's the rental violation, and these are, that's the, yeah. So
Okay.
that's it for collection.
Okay, so then we're all set with that, and
Okay, good.
okay, I believe that the problem with the house on Donovan and Holly, that's already been taken care of, because we will be contacting a family member to take care of that. Okay. All right. Now we can get into, well, I don't know whether you call this old business or new business. Well,
I have something under.
this week,
She's still
Well, it's over, so.
what?
I have something under, it could be new or old business. Marsh Landing, that person you contacted, they cleaned it up, that ditch, it's worse than it's ever been right now. So it needs cleaned up again.
So we need to contact them again. All right, that's part of our
property
business.
that abuts Old Meadowbrook on the east side.
under the.
Okay.
And it's their property, and they're supposed to maintain that ditch, and they don't.
Okay, now we'll get into, well, this is part of old business and some part of new, I guess. This week, the homeowners association went to court in regards to an eviction of a renter that has been in violation of a number of our documents for some time. It was a long process in the court system, but the judge found in favor of the homeowners association, and the county will be placing a notice of eviction on the property shortly, that the party will be moving. It is an unpleasant situation that it had to come to this point, but the rules are the rules, and that's why most of us bought in here in Meadowbrook, as it is a deed restricted community, and most abide by the rules. In which I found quite strange this morning that in the Naples Daily News, there was an article in the editorial section, and it was property associations. And I'll read it to you. A big story on our front page the other day talked about property association rules in the old neighborhood of Leyland Resort. Our report said children playing outside have to be supervised by at least one adult family member, and children cannot invite lots of unsupervised friends to come and join them. Some of the younger families feel that this is too strict. They feel picked upon, and some say they'll be moving out when the lease expires. That is a clue to part of the problem, renters. Property managers at any condominium are challenged to keep up with people coming in and out. Absentee owners can be eager for cash flow from any source, including renters who rush to move in without reading documents that are put into place in advance. So this may seem redundant and obvious to some. Everyone can understand the rules ahead of time. No surprises. That ought to be the goal for all. Read your documents, whether you're buying or renting. Know what you're getting into and what you can expect. Nothing more, nothing less. It's easy for us to say. We have heard condominium and slash or neighborhood conflict stories like this before. We know we will see the same storyline played out in this or some other neighborhood somewhere down the road. As long as there are property owners associations, the bottom line will be those community rules, which is so true, and it also is true in our neighborhood. So as I say, we did win our judgment in court. Okay. And I have, I did speak to Mr. Middleton. Can you tell me, when you contacted Facebook, was not this supposed to be taken off of there?
No, they will not do it. They said that there was nothing being done wrong. That it is
But this is not,
policy.
but this is not with our permission. This says Meadowbrook HOA.
That is correct. But they will not do it. I've tried. They will not do it. Facebook said that she has every reason and every right to do so. It's not putting any business on there. Basically, it's just a forum to speak.
Oh yeah, there is business on there. It's right there. It's slamming the board. I mean, that's our business. This is a private meeting. That stuff isn't meant for anybody outside of our association.
I don't know what it,
Well,
the other
all right,
attorneys say.
we may have to go to the attorney with that then. I'm not even going to address this. Nothing, it's just, it was we received this on the 19th, that I'm overstepping my bounds because I told the management company not to send a letter to a house that we're foreclosing on, and which is absolutely ridiculous. So, I mean, that's just a waste of time and money to send somebody a fine letter when we're foreclosing on the property. I realize that the CEC committee rise around and they look at different properties, etc., but they don't know sometimes what's in foreclosure and what isn't. So I happened to catch that, and it was just absolutely ridiculous. So I'm just being accused of overstepping my bounds. Okay. And Ron, we changed the ACC forms that now has your name on them. I believe I sent you a copy. Did I give you a copy of that? So you can change it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So that's already been changed.
Yes.
Okay. All right. We've already, and I did speak to Mr. Middleton. People seem to be having a problem. If you try to pull up the website, please do not put it in the search engine where Google, because what comes up is you're not going to know that you hit on the top one. You just get all of the unofficial stuff on there. They're all Marlene's 16 websites or whatever they are. So if you're going to pull up the website, then please don't put it in the search engine in Google. Just put it in, and it should come up according to what's in the book. At some point, I think we're going to have to, I'm constantly getting calls from people saying, how do you get on the website? And they try this, and they put it into Google not realizing